First thing to learn in iMovie is to get comfortable with its user interface. It's a bit intimidating when you first open it. So let's move through this very quickly and get going. In the top left-hand corner is where you manage your projects. So think of a project kind of like a Hollywood movie. You're going to piece together multiple clips, turn it into a movie, add effects, transitions, titles, pictures, all types of things. So those projects are contained up here within a project library, and then any specific project that I open, if I double click on top of this project here, all of the project clips, everything that I'm doing inside of that project is located in here. And as I move my mouse across the top of any specific portion of that project, that is called skimming. And you see the little red line that follows along that I'm skimming through that project. So you'll learn how to build everything and add them into that project library. In the top right hand corner up here are some different buttons that you use, and we will get to how to use these. And across the bottom here in this projects area, really two main buttons here for playing. I can either play the project full screen, or I can play the project from beginning in that top right hand corner video area. So if I hit that play button right there, that will play it from the beginning in the top right hand corner. And then if I hit here, this just plays the project full screen from wherever I'm already at. And then this button here is to decide what type of increments you want to show things in. The smaller the increment, you'll notice 5-second there, the longer the project will look here because it's displaying it in 5-second increments. If I put it at 30-second increments, then it's grouping them together so that I can scroll through more at a time. In the top right hand corner, it's very obvious that's just where the video is playing. If I'm skimming the project, the video is playing there, or if I'm skimming event clips down here, those are playing there in that same spot, and I can adjust that window size there. Underneath the window menu here, I have the ability for the viewer to be small, medium, or large. This center section here is kind of like the main toolbar for iMovie. Now there may be a few buttons here that you might not see in your iMovie, and I strongly recommend you just go to iMovie Preferences and turn on Show Advanced Tools. I really don't know why they call that Advanced Tools. They're really tools that almost anybody that's going to create movies in iMovie is going to want to use. So go ahead and turn those on. Those will add a few additional buttons to the middle section here, and we'll go through all those buttons and how to use those. In the bottom left-hand corner is the event library. This is all of your events, all of the uploaded video that you've put into iMovie, and it groups it by year and by month. There's some different settings for managing that, and there's all types of ways to split and merge events, which you will also learn about. Now, with whatever event you have selected on the left-hand side, you will see its clips over on the right-hand side. Every time you press start and stop in terms of recording on your video camera, that creates a clip in iMovie when you upload them. So I have 10 minutes worth of video here, in the process in iMovie is to skim through your events, pick out your favorite parts, move those up into a project, and then add the effects and the titles, transitions, and music, all the things that you'll learn how to do. A clip is denoted and broken just by the space, as you'll notice there. If a clip runs over from one row to the next, you'll see the jagged edge there on the right hand side. That doesn't mean that clip is over, it's just running over here into this next row below it. Now as I skim through clips, you'll notice here that nothing's displaying above the red line. If I go under the View menu and I choose Playhead Info, now as I scroll through the clip, you'll see that it gives me the date and time, and as I start to keyword and denote and mark favorites and rejected pieces and things like that, I'll start to see additional words show up as part of that Playhead Info. And then across the bottom is an additional set of tools, kind of like a toolbar for the bottom area of iMovie, and we'll learn what each of these are, but you'll notice that I have the play buttons down here as well. The only difference here is that I'm playing the selected event full screen, or I'm playing the selected events from beginning, whereas up here I'm playing projects. And then of course I have the same option here to denote how much of clips I want to see in segments. Again, you'll notice if I show them in 2-second increments, I've got a lot of scrolling to do here. If I put them in 30-second increments, I've got a lot less scrolling to do. So that'll become something that you just play around with to determine how you want to skim through your clips. So that's a quick overview of the user interface, and we'll move on to the next video.